Hello, survivors. So I do have some good news from my last video. Our neighbor is okay, and she doesn't need to be on any kind of ventilator right now. So they sent her home to be in quarantine in her own home because we're saving hospital beds right now for people who need them, and that part's understandable. So what I'd like to talk about today is how she got home. When they showed up to pick her up, she was already a known COVID-19 positive patient. They had all the protective gear, the yellow trash bags over themselves, and the face masks. And they came up, and she's well enough to walk herself outside, so they didn't enter her house, which is understandable precautions there. If she can walk, she walked out and laid herself on the Gertie. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Um, anyway, the rolly mattress thing, and then they put her in the back of the truck. One of them came, and then the back of the ambulance. One of them went back with her. The other one immediately stripped the yellow trash bag thing off and put it in a hazmat bag before getting into the cab to drive. And all normal, like very decent safety precautions for this kind of thing. And so when she's sent home, you'd think they would do the same thing, right? They don't want a relative or somebody picking her up. And you're right, they didn't call to have a relative or somebody to pick her up, but they didn't do the whole safety precaution thing with trained medical professionals either. It's okay. So they called her an Uber, and yes, that's right, an Uber. I understand they don't have the bars and restaurant scene that they normally have for their business, but seriously, you'd think, maybe, well, if Uber is picking up this kind of business, they'll be prepared. No, there was no plexiglass between the front and back seats. He was wearing a face mask, and that was it. Otherwise, they were recycling each other's air in the car on her way home. And that is how our healthcare system is dealing with this right now. So we need more money in the healthcare system, obviously. And we have too much money in the healthcare system already. And the problem is it's all going to middlemen. So what we're realizing now is, oh my God, Bernie was right. Yes, yes, Bernie was right. And the only way we're going to deal with this on our way forward is if he wins or he doesn't, we're still going to have to go with those policies or else face this again in the not so distant future. So stay home. See you later.